I had a summer. I'm grateful that someone like you was in my life, no matter what challenges I may face. You always help me out through the most hardest and difficult situations. I know going through depression is not easy. Suffering, sadness, being alone, not having no friends, no family. I've always been a person where nobody never loved, nobody never cared, accepted, or appreciated, or ever needed. When I grew up in life, I never was in a family that really wanted to offer me anything. My family had their own things going on and didn't really focus or prioritize my future. They just left me alone to my own to do what I had to do. When I grew up, I always knew that I was an outcast and I never actually fitted in. When I went to school, I was always bullied. I've always teased, right? When my birthday came, people was like, don't eat his cake is disgusting. I can't believe you ate that guy's cake. From that moment, it was so painful that instead of crying, you laugh at yourself because you wanted to know what did you do for people not to like you, for people to hate you. When I grew up, I realized I'm never really gonna have no friends. I ain't gonna have no family. And to be honest, I don't even think I ain't even gonna be able to have kids in this life, so. But sometimes it's how it goes. And the only person back then was Jade Ainsworth. In 2025, February 24th, my first best friend, she passed away in Bournemouth in a hospital due to a sore throat. They gave her morphine and the morphine suffocated her and she died. She was found dead probably around, I think it was around 4 a.m. in the morning or something like that. Something like that. So they say the good things always gets taken away from you first and they don't last long. And to be honest with you, when I think about it very carefully right now, when I was going through life, I was always that one where I was always robbed all the time. I was always set up. Every day my mum used to say to me, son, why are you always crying? Why are you always crying? It's because I was never accepted. I just wanted to be loved. I just wanted to be inclusive. Even in this day and age, it's still the same thing. However, when I went through the most hardest time, women was the only one who was there for me. When I was homeless, it was a woman that was there for me. If I was hungry, it was a woman that was there for me. Any situation I went through, it was always a woman that saved me from myself. The guys never cared. They just laughed at me and just went off. When I grew up, my own people never liked me. So they never wanted me to be around them. So I never really had really any black friends. Most of my friends are white friends. So I grew up into heavy metal. The first band I come across was Bullet for My Valentine. Then I had Evanescence. Then Machine Head came along. Slipknot, Soulfly, In Flames, Disturbed, and everybody else followed. From that I ended up into anime, manga. Yes, I was gaming years way before then. And then afterwards I got into the anime game and then everything else went from there. So the life I went through a lot of difficulties where people look at me and be like, oh, he's poor. Put a bag of clothes because he can't afford nothing. When everyone went to school, they had fresh haircuts, they had Nike, they had Adidas, Reebok. I was going to school in Ascot and Ados, and I was getting my hair cut with scissors. It's only when I got older they say you're attracting what you want, you're attracting what you are. You attract yourself, law of attraction. When I reached that certain point, I came to realize, you know what? Sometimes you just have to be that person that they don't accept and they don't like. I know loneliness is not easy, but sometimes you have to bear it. There are many times where I just wish life ended. Sometimes I wish I just went to sleep and I never woke up. However, there's always people that save me from myself. Oda-sensei has done a lot for me. What she represents and what she stands for, and her impact and the influence that she has on others is very majestic, it's very impressive, it's very powerful and magical, and it's very precious. When I was going through like the deepest part, they call it the dark night of the soul. That's what it's called. When you end up in that place, or you go down to the bottom, right? Sometimes when you scream, there's nobody that can hear you when you're screaming. Sometimes I had to go to the Hackney Marshes and you had to cry your eyes out because you can't do that at home around people. Sometimes you had to go somewhere in a big park late at night, dark, and you look to the dark sky. Sometimes it was cloudy. Sometimes I saw the light fading away in the summer, and you just had to lay it out. When you realize that when you look in your phone book, you ain't really got no one to call. When you look at yourself, you ain't got no woman, you ain't got no kids. Life has been difficult. And when you know that you've been struggling and suffering your whole life, you get to a point where even your passions and everything like that can die. I used to be in a bedroom with 4 walls. I had no TV. My dad would put a second-hand bed, and he had bed bugs and all type of things on. My dad used to bring over prostitutes to the house, where they used to do all type of drugs, and used to come up. They used to do all the do you know those stuff in the bottle and stuff like that? And used to come up. They used to do all the sea stuff. So that used to come up in the bedroom. And as a kid, I used to be smelling up all night, every night. And it went up to my head till my head started to go funny. But my dad never cared about cooking. He didn't care about nothing. I was sitting there as a hungry child. There ain't no washing machine to wash the clothes. There wasn't nothing there. People took advantage of me when I was younger in many different ways. So when I grew up as an angry child, as a lost and confused child, because I never knew why I was going through all these type of things. You see, in this day and age right now, even where I'm standing right now, I know I'm suffering and going through things. However, Oda-sensei has helped me out through the years. That's why I'm grateful. And that's why in the Hibana, I spent up around near £500. Had the Hibana seats and everything. I was happy to do so. I'm very thankful and grateful to Oda-sensei. So there's many things, like for example, she's the only one that made me celebrate my birthday after 26 years of that trauma that I went through. After 26 years, I actually celebrated my birthday. And the way I started this off was, yes, I did One Piece film read in the Holloway cinema in Odeon. However, I rewatched it again for my birthday. And then we went through all the music, and then we went through a whole library of Oda-sensei songs. I went out, got something to eat, enjoyed my birthday, went places. For the first time, there was like a few people that I grew up with that said, here you go, Kirana. This is a birthday present. I'll take you out to the cinema. Here's this. So this was also the birthday present. Over to the left, as you can see, was the three swords. So that's what I got for my birthday present, as you see. So that was really, really, really good indeed. Really good. So when I think about it very carefully, when I went to Oda-sensei's concert, as you see, I got the brooch here. I never felt so open and expressive in my life. I never met anyone since like Jade Ainsworth time that can really truly, I don't know, open me like a book. It's like I just felt free. I felt open. I felt very exposed, not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's like you just feel, how can I say, it's like you got this natural nakedness where you just feel safe. You trust it, you have faith in it. I mean, like 100%. Like even on all dimensions, like my mind, my emotion, my body, and my life energy is what you say as like the mental, the emotional, physical, the spiritual. All of it accepts Oda-sensei 100%. Even more, like, especially when it comes to my heart as well. This woman has had this influence and impact on me. I've done things that I never done before. For me to like hang a photo on my wall, like in a frame, I would have done that. Like, if I think about it carefully, right, and I look at the wall behind me, okay, this is the first time I ever hanged anyone on my wall. I would never really put anyone on my wall, like in a frame. So Alda was the first out of all these years that I actually put on a wall. She is someone I truly look up to and I truly respect, and I'm truly grateful to her. There's many times I get on my knees and I bow down to her and I express the gratitude of attitude of how I truly feel. And I'm really happy and grateful what she's done for me. And I'm also very grateful to Shanks' daughter too as well, because she's done a lot for me as well. I'm very, very grateful to her as well. Right? So once I met these lot here, my life definitely changed, yeah. Especially, as you can see, One Piece Straw Hat Crew. You know, here's a little secret. The reason why I'm still alive is because of Eiichiro Oda and then Aldo. If you spell it backwards, it spells Oda. If you spell Oda backwards, it spells Aldo. If you didn't know that. So, all the difficulties and challenges I went through life weren't easy. Sometimes you just want to have or know that there's someone there that cares. You just want to know that there's someone that loves you, someone that appreciates you, someone that accepts you. Yeah, I get it. From self-love comes love. From self-joy comes joy. Self-acceptance comes acceptance. Self-care comes care. It's all about starting with you first. But sometimes it's easy said, but doing it is not always easy. When I think about it carefully, every time I wake up, Alda is the first person I look at when I wake up. I remembered what she said at the O2. It hit very, 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 very hard. The only thing I can do is keep going forwards and make a life worthwhile living. When I went to her concert, I wanted to question my heart, and my heart answered. Then I went to Hyper Japan a month later because I wanted to question the other aspects of life as well. And my heart answered again. Later on October 24th, 26th, we have the MCM Comic Con with EGX. Right now, this is about me reawakening myself and getting myself back to that place where I used to be. The man that used to love the trails, downhill, freeride, all mountain, cross-country, trail. The man that used to love all these anime, manga, gaming, music. I love my Japanese and Korean music. I love my metal, my rock and stuff like that. And other genres of music. This is all about me being curious about life and just enjoying it. I remember before, my ex-girlfriend said to me, I missed your young self because you used to always smile. You used to always be the happy one. When I see you looking miserable like that, I don't feel good because that's not how I know you to be. But however, trauma can really define one's life and really determine their future outcome. However, Aldo's helped me a lot with traumas and regrets as well. If I say there was a regret, was missing Wish, the first world tour. However, due to the second, Aldo Summer helped with that one. She sang all the songs I really wanted to hear her perform. And when she sang, it was so powerful and magical and majestic that she burnt everything within. Be honest, I never actually went along with anyone. When she jumped, I jumped. When she sung, I sung. I never really expressed myself like that before. When I had the light stick and everything, buying all the merch, to be honest with you, Aldo Salmon's the first one that actually made me step out the darkness or climb out the rabbit hole, or I was always in that dark place, right? She's the first person, like, of current now, who brought me to light to a whole different level. And there's been no one else out there who could really have done that. If we're talking about Zara Jade Ainsworth and Alda Summer, right? I put these two in a very special category. However, Aldo definitely took it to the heights that I could never ever dream to imagine. And when I think about it carefully, I I just want to be free from everything, and I just want to enter a world where it's just loving, peaceful, enjoyable. I just want to be able to wake up and know it doesn't matter where you're from in the world. You can just share a meal together. You can drink together. That you enjoy life. It's just, right now, the trials and tribulations I'm facing, right? Trying to make things happen. It's not easy right now. Right? I just want to live a life where my older self will be happy. I just want to know when I look to the future, I want to know that my older self is okay. When I look to the past, I just want to make sure that my younger self, if he's looking at me right now, I just want him to know that I'm alright, I'm okay. I just want to be able to know when I look at myself that I like myself, that I accept myself, I appreciate myself, that I care for myself, I love myself. I just want to know that I'm okay, I'm alright. I don't want my older self to dislike himself or feel a certain way. I want to know that Kurohana D Tatsumaki is fine. That's what I want to know. That he's be alright. Kurohana D Tatsumaki, right, means black flower. Now that is the yin part of me. Shirohana D Tatsumaki, Shirohana is white flower. That's the yang part of me. Because you got yin and yang, you got the two paradoxes and the absolute truth. You got left, you got right, you got eyes above, you got below. You got everything's in duality. You take away one, the other one that exists. So, at this current moment, it's all about me striking a balance within myself. So, it's all about getting the yin and yang to work together. However, many times they clash with each other. Really and truly, if you look at the universe carefully, talk about physically, everything's in collaboration. Light and darkness in collaboration, white and black's collaboration, left and right's collaboration, hot or cold, everything's in collaboration. Fast, slow, whatever, everything's in collaboration. I need to get myself in a state of collaboration. So, Ada-sama, arigato. And I'm very happy that you was born in this life and born in our timeline. I couldn't ask for anything more. And one thing I will say, 3rd World Tour, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, if I'm still alive, I will attend every single one of them and support every single one of them as long as I'm still alive, drawing breath. And one thing I will say, I'm so grateful that he was born. If you ever asked a question, was it good that you was born? 100%, it was good that you was born. There's times I ask myself that question. Was it good that I was born? Even now I'm still looking for the answer for myself. A lot of people racial profile me. I get stereotyped a lot. I get judged. I face a lot of hatred. I face a lot of things in life. When I walk in this world, it's very terrible. It's not nice anymore. So, even though if the whole world's against me, you are the light that eliminates my darkness. Even though when the whole world hates me, it makes me don't want to take an extra 1,000 steps. You're the one out of the summer that makes me want to take extra 1,000 steps. And to be honest with you, I'm actually grateful. When the whole world don't care if I wake up, when I hear your music, you make me want to wake up. The reason why I'm still here and still going, you're giving me that strength, that courage to keep going forwards. And for that, I'm grateful. As I say again, arigato, hado, sama. I'm really happy. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you. Now then, thank you for everyone watching to the end. Now then, I just have to put my phone, ouch! Just got to put my phone back on charge. And then go outside and just enjoy the Friday. No matter where you are in the world out of the summer. Keep healthy. Stay safe. Don't overdo it. Look after yourself. No matter where you are in the world, I'll always be thinking of you. Arigato. Ada-sama. Arigato. Eta. Goldie Roger. Shankasi. Leafy. Arigato. Strike Crew. Arigato. Leafy. Zora. Nami. It's up. Sanji. Chopper. Robin. Frankie. Brooke. Jimbe. Arigato. For this birthday, Ada-sama, you're one person I always include in my birthday. I'm thinking of the Samsung Galaxy Fold 7 in blue. May just get that. Arigato. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Ada-sama. Arigato. 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 Ada-sama. Arigato. Arigato. Ada-sama. Arigato. Eta. Arigato. Strike Mugiwara no Ichimi. Even if I'm alone, as long as I'm wearing your clothes, your t-shirt, your jumper, no matter what it is, I just feel safe knowing that you're here. You gave me that strength, that guidance to keep going forwards. No matter what I went through in life, you truly saved me from myself. If that time ever came, I'll do anything to save you. I'll gladly offer up my life for you. I don't care about dying as long as saving you. I'll gladly go hungry. I'll do anything. As long as you're happy and you're joyful and you live in life, that's what matters to me. Your happiness is my happiness. My happiness don't have to be your happiness. As long you're happy, it's also my happiness. You're someone I love out of summer. And that's how I truly feel. And for that, I'm truly grateful. Every person that was precious to me, I had love for them. They don't have to have love for me. I still love them. Doesn't matter. Zara Jane Ainsworth, rest in peace. You were my first best friend. And no matter where you are in the world, or where you've been reborn, I hope you stay safe and you're okay in your next life. Oda-sama. Arigato. You are one of the greatest person that I've ever come across in my whole entire life. To be honest, you're the first person I ever got on my knees to. The first person where I truly expressed myself and open in front of others. Normally I would never really cry in front of anyone. I actually cried at your concert. In front of others. And I actually felt comfortable. Normally I would never do something like that. But after meeting someone like you, you definitely have that impact and influence on me. Look after yourself, stay alive. No matter what happens, no matter where you are in the world. Always know there's someone out there that accepts you for who you are and respects your wishes. I thank you, Oda-sama. It's the first time I actually really been truly happy. I smiled so much. I never laughed so much or cried so much until I came across you. When I heard that song, Stay Gold, there was a part of me, the yin and yang, that came into collaboration. That moment was impressive. I saw a self of me, my true self, come back. Just woke up. That was very impressive. However, look after yourself. Oda-sama. Sorry about that. There you go. There you go. Arigato. Ada-sama.